Hey guys, my name is Monsel. Today we're going to talk about kava root. Alright, kava root has a number of different benefits. It's primarily useful for reducing anxiety and stress, and it's got a number of relaxing properties that help people with sleep quality and help people to unwind after the day. And there are a few side effects though, so that's just something to keep in mind, but we'll talk more about that in the next section. Alright guys, so kava root is traditionally a drink that's consumed in the South Pacific by people who are trying to reduce feelings of anxiety and tension. Now, because it's such a psychoactive compound, it's actually been used for ceremonial purposes on islands like Fiji and others in the South Pacific, but today it's more widely used as a anti-anxiety over-the-counter supplement, basically. And there are a number of studies that focus on kava because of its historical roots, and a meta-analysis of 11 different studies showed that kava root is actually a really useful tool for reducing anxiety more than the norm, more than a placebo, for example. Now, this translates into another benefit which is really unique for relaxants and anti-anxiety medications, because if a woman takes kava, this is one of the few studies that show women actually can increase their libido and their sex drive and their experience of sex while using kava, and usually that's because of this reduced anxiety. Now, this might happen with other nootropics as well, but kava is the only one where it's actually been studied, so that's a benefit. If you're a woman and you feel like you appreciate having more sex in your life, or that's just something that you want to provide in your relationship, then kava might be a great alternative for you. So those are some of the benefits. Again, there's primarily for sleep quality and anxiety prevention, or symptoms of anxiety if you have them. So the side effects of kava are relatively mild. Like I said, it's actually a compound that's extracted from a root. It's a natural product, and it doesn't necessarily mean that it's healthy. You have to look for 30% or so cavalactones, or just make sure you have a standardized extract so you're not consuming too much of the psychoactive compound. There are some studies that show the kava can interact with liver enzymes, so you want to be really careful about that, because the liver enzymes can interact with other medications and other supplements that you're taking, so just keep that in mind. It is considered there are warnings in other countries in the world, so it's just something that you want to keep in mind and keep consideration. But you can choose from either kava tea or kava extract. If either one of those are interesting to you, just make sure you know what it is you're trying to accomplish with the kava, because the tea can be really soothing and calming, but oftentimes it doesn't have a really heavy dosage. However, like kava extract can be really calming and help with sleep quality, and it's a very precise measurement. So we have actually a kava extract in capsule form that you can purchase if you click the link above. Again, this is a trusted vendor from Nootropedia that we've kind of gone through and vetted to make sure that they're safe. But if you're interested, just click above. If you aren't, you're just interested in knowing more about kava, then I hope you found this to be useful, and I will see you next time. Take care, guys.